All right, I'm going to install this piece onto the air conditioner. This is what helps you seal it against your window, and some windows that are wooden, you'll be able to screw into it, but and it has this felt in the bottom. That's what goes against the unit itself. Do note that the screws are taped on here, so don't like toss them. They're very small, taped on right here, and you get a couple of screws, and it looks like there's 4 screws in there, and it's going to line up with the 4 holes here. So we'll just line those up. We'll open our pack and hope we don't drop screws because they are small. And we'll simply put those in. I like using this with a screwdriver just to make sure I don't strip anything. I don't like to go all the way tight until I've got 2 of them in. That way I'm lined up. And what this piece also acts as is for the accordion. Once you pull this out of the box, these pieces are going to go probably the wrong way. It's going to go inside there. So that's how you get that going. All right, so now I need to install these accordion pieces, and I've got it laying over on the styrofoam. What you'll do is you'll take these loose and grab the end and just slide it through the side there, and then get it back into the grooves. And this will go here in the bottom. The other one's going to line up on top. Push it all the way in so you're in there good. And then do the same on the right side. We don't need that anymore. Or to get it on there right, because this is going to help you seal up the air that might come through. And window units in general aren't very perfect when it comes to letting in air. They're always going to let in some. Looks like I got off the rail over here. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Alright, so that's in there now. So now I've got to see if it'll fit in my window. I think that's actually going to be a little too wide for my window, so I'll have to measure it. Alright, so I'm going to install this window unit into this very small window in my shop. And because of the size of the window, I can't put in both sides of the accordion. I'm going to have to use one and seal up the other side. So right about there, since I'm into the window, right about there, and then I need to be able to close this window down. Let's go back just a tad. That's probably about as good as I'm going to get it. That window had a bunch of seal around it and on the previous air conditioner and got all messed up. So now I'm going to seal it up and plug it in. All right, I've got the air conditioner installed. I use a bunch of former gasket to go around it because this is in a shop and I don't want any critters coming in here or lots of bugs. So it's not pretty, but it's going to do the job for me. And so I'm going to plug it in here. And it looks like it is good to go. We'll turn it to go low fan first. Nice. And you got low cool and high fan. You can change the directions here. Probably gonna make it that way because that'll blow it towards where I'll be sitting. And then we go high cool. And then you have your temperature here. not real loud at all. Getting nice and cold already. Yeah, blowing really nice cold air. So I can change that direction wherever I want. My downfall here is me getting that filter out is going to be a bear. So it probably sometimes got to vacuum from the outside to get it out, because this window is just weird. It doesn't stick out like a normal window would. Normally you'd have this part be sticking out over the window, but this window sill is really strange and really cramped. But this air conditioner fits in here and works perfectly for me. So yeah, I can feel the nice cold air coming off that pretty quick now. Yeah, and then I can turn the temp. You know, if I crank that down, it may not go off because it's actually hot in here. But I just heard it go off and on because it's actually pretty warm in here. Yeah, that's how you operate this Frigidaire window unit. Right by. This is the Frigidaire window air conditioner. Wanted to show just how to operate it, so you know how to operate it. My install is quite odd, because this window is too small to put in both of the little accordions. So I want to put one in and then put some former gasket around it, which I need to clean up. But just want to show you some operation of this, and it is super quiet too. So down here you have your low fan, low cool, high fan for your different modes. So there is low fan. Then you'll have low cool, and you'll hear the compressor kind of kick on a little bit. It's not loud at all, and it gets cold immediately. That's immediately cold. And then we have high cool, blows a nice amount of air. I can feel the air. I mean, I'm 6 feet away or so, and I can feel it just fine. And then the high fan here. Here you'll have your temperature thermostat, basically. Max cool, you're going to want to put it on 7. And if you don't want to like freeze yourself out, you know, you can turn it down to a lower level, depending on, you know, what your situation is in your room that you're having it in. One of the other great things here is you can adjust the angle of where it blows. You'll see that. See how that rotates? So if I do it there, it's pointing this way. If I change it up a little bit that way, it's going to point down in this direction. This is going to point up and to the right. And if I do a little bit more, I think there's one that would kind of point up and to the left. That's what that one would do. I tend to keep it kind of right there because of where I sit here in my office. So the filter you would take out here on the side, but unfortunately, the way I had to install it, I'm not going to be able to take this filter out, so I'm going to have to vacuum it whenever it gets dirty. But yeah, so there we go. Also, the cord has a reset, so if it does have to, instead of tripping the breaker or frying out, let's say you get a lightning storm, it'll pop this, kind of like you've seen probably in a bathroom. This here, so you can reset and you can test it and pop it. And like right now, it won't come on until I hit reset, and you'll see that green light, and now it's ready to go again. So yeah, there is everything you need to know about this Frigidaire window air conditioner.